Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into a fantastic thriller from the height of World War I, Maurice Leblanc's The Golden Triangle. Now, this isn't just another spy story. Oh no. This is the moment a world-famous gentleman thief decides to put his own games on hold to become his country's greatest protector.
So, picture this. It's the final brutal year of World War I, and hidden somewhere in Paris is a treasure worth 20 billion francs. We're not just talking about wealth here. This is a fortune so massive it could literally turn the tide of the entire war and fund the Allied victory.
But here's the catch. The location of all that gold is a secret, whispered by a dying man to a lone nurse in a packed, chaotic hospital. Just like that, she's thrown right into the middle of a deadly conspiracy, holding the key to her country's very survival. Okay, let's get into it. Our story kicks off in a makeshift hospital in the heart of Paris. And remember, this is a city under constant siege from this terrifying new German weapon, the long-range Paris gun. You can just feel the fear and uncertainty in the air.
Amid all that chaos, a man who's been brutally assaulted is brought in. With his last breath, he gives our nurse, Coralie, this incredible, dangerous secret. So suddenly, this isn't just some treasure hunt. It's about national survival. And an ordinary nurse is the only person who holds the key to it all. Well, with a prize this huge, you know the players are going to take the field fast. The battle lines are drawn pretty much immediately, and the conflict has two very, very different sides.
On one side, you've got pure, unshakable patriotism. There's the wounded but fiercely honorable Captain Belval, who actually lost a leg in combat, and the incredibly resourceful nurse Coralie, who everyone calls Petite Mère, or Little Mother. And on the other side, the absolutely ruthless Turkish financier Essarès Bey. He's a cunning operative working with the Germans who will stop at nothing to get that gold.
So, our heroes are now marked targets. They're in constant danger from Essarès Bey and his huge network of spies. But just when things look bleakest, an unexpected player enters the game, watching everything from the sidelines.
He seems like just another casualty of the war, you know? A calm, almost fatherly guy who's recovering from his own injuries, but behind that quiet exterior is a razor-sharp mind, and he's taking in every single detail of this drama as it unfolds.
And you know, it doesn't take long to see this is no ordinary captain. He starts to subtly guide Belval and Coralie, basically orchestrating their moves and setting these brilliant traps for their enemies. Because this is, of course, the master strategist himself, Arsène Lupin, operating under an alias to protect his country from the shadows.
Okay, so Lupin is on the scene. But what is this golden triangle that they're all fighting for? Well, it's way more than just a name. And with Lupin's help, our heroes start to realize just how deep this whole conspiracy goes.
And this is just brilliant. It shows how sophisticated the enemy is. The Golden Triangle is actually a three-part conspiracy. It's a symbol they use as a password, it's a physical triangular area in Paris where the gold is hidden, and it's the name of Essarès Bey's entire criminal and spy network. The whole shebang.
So, faced with this complex threat, Lupin comes up with a classic three-part plan. It's a masterpiece. First, he cracks their codes. Next, he follows the money, and that leads him to a massive opium smuggling ring disguised as medical supplies. And finally, he sets the stage for one big, decisive trap to bring the whole network crashing down.
The big climax takes us deep, deep beneath the streets of Paris. We're in a winding, labyrinthian vault where Belval and Coralie finally come face-to-face with Essarès Bey, all while Lupin pulls the strings from behind the curtain.
Using pre-planned traps and his signature genius for misdirection, Lupin actually turns the vault against the villains. It's incredible. He doesn't just secure the 20 billion francs for the Allies. He does it with this amazing theatrical style that perfectly captures the paranoia and the defiant spirit of a city at war.
But here's what's really important. While Lupin is the mastermind, the novel makes it crystal clear that the true hero is Coralie, the nurse. The story is this powerful tribute to the ordinary civilians whose courage and intelligence were the real backbone of the war effort.
And for Lupin himself, this story completes his incredible transformation. He's not the charming gentleman thief just playing games anymore. He has become France's guardian angel, a completely selfless patriot who doesn't want any credit. He just wants victory for his country. After making sure the gold is safe and that all the credit goes to Captain Belval and Coralie, Lupin just vanishes back into the shadows. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it? Who is the real Lupin? Is he a gentleman thief just using his skills for a greater good? Or has the war forged him into something else entirely? A true guardian angel, hidden in the guise of a criminal?